Okay, I really deserve this. After months and months of never warming up, I finally got injured. It sucks, but I also I did it to myself, you know? The other day I was doing pec deck, just like I'm about to try to do. I did a full stack with 2 10s on it, so it was about 230, and I had never tried it. I just went straight into it, and I felt something in my shoulder pull. I think it's a strain. So I've been cooked. My arm's been hurting so bad. Today I'm just gonna test out doing pec deck or just other chest exercises and just see how it feels. And if it doesn't feel good, I'm gonna have to skip chest, which is very unfortunate. Just don't do what I do. Make sure that before you get into the gym, you can stretch and all if that makes you feel comfortable. But the biggest thing is make sure that your muscles are warm, because as there's increased blood flow throughout your body and your muscles are warmer, everything is just gonna stretch easier and just not gonna pull. Actually, what I've been doing, or what I haven't been doing, but what I did today is that I've been sitting out in the car, 95-degree weather for 5 minutes before I come in. So then I'm already warm and I kind of don't have to do anything. A lot of people might walk as a warm-up before they lift, but really you wanna make sure that your entire body is moving. So walking, you're gonna get warmer, but your arms aren't gonna be moving as much. So I would recommend an elliptical or anything where you can move your entire body and make sure everything is warm, because injuries are not fun. Okay, I'm gonna put it at 80 pounds, and I'm gonna see how my right shoulder feels, and that'll kind of dictate the rest of my workout. I'm definitely still not gonna go 100% back up to 230, just because I would rather just take an L today than it to keep hurting. I would just wanna be able to come back eventually. Okay, definitely didn't feel bad. We're putting it down to a full stack, and this might be what my working set's gonna have to be, but I wanna see what it feels like with actual weight, because 80 pounds isn't doing much. Nah. Okay, so 80 didn't hurt, 210 pounds did hurt. So I feel like we gotta find a medium between those. I don't wanna do anything that hurts my shoulder too bad, and then I can't even do lateral raises. Those are almost guaranteed to hurt, and so I don't want to make it worse. We're gonna see what 150 feels like. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got to 3 and then it started hurting. So I'm just gonna play it safe and stop there. It kind of sucks, but the worst part about it is that if it was my elbow that hurt, I could at least find a way to make it single jointed and only move my shoulder. But since it's on my shoulder and you need your shoulder to move the chest, then I'm kind of out of luck. I'm gonna full stack my left arm and just go slow. My left arm doesn't even hurt, but I'm scared that I'll hurt both now. So. Okay, 5 is fine. I did feel a little something in my shoulder that I've been feeling for weeks, which is probably how I hurt my shoulder, is that when I let go, I feel a dull ache inside of my shoulder. So it's an internal injury and it's not on the top, which makes it so much harder to self-diagnose. I think next I'm gonna just go straight to abs. And if my elbows are hurting on tricep extensions today, this could go down as the worst lift ever, injury-wise. And then I'm just gonna have to do legs the whole time. As much as I wish that this gym had an ab crunch machine, I still love this exercise. It's so much fun to do. And it's literally just, there's no way to get hurt on it like I get hurt on a pec deck. And also, now that I think about it more, if you're looking for more ways to prevent injury, it would be even smarter to wear clothes that help regulate your temperature. So what would be better than what I'm wearing right now is put on a hoodie, or if you're doing legs or something that day, put on pants, and then alternate between having it on and off so that you can stay at a good temperature, because you don't want to get too hot to where you're struggling, but if you get too cold, you can do what I did and hurt yourself. Maybe next video I'll be wearing a puffer. It's still gonna be optimal. We got 140 going here. I got 7 last time, and honestly I'm pretty confident that I can get 8, maybe 9. It's the exercises that you have fun on that are always the easiest to progress. So that's why it's good to do fun exercises. Okay, I did get 8, but to be honest, when I watch this back, I'm gonna see so much of almost a sagittal pull, because that's the one limitation of this exercise, is that when I'm at the top, I really have to just keep it next to my head, but it's still like pulling me. So if I let it up a little too much, I have to pull it back down to my head, which I'm gonna have really at this height, it's gonna be more lower chest, which honestly I need, but like, that's not the focus. We're taking away motor unit recruitment from my abs. Okay, so I decided to do a second set. I mean, if I'm not gonna get anything out of this workout, chest-wise, shoulder-wise, or maybe tricep-wise, I might as well just allocate more volume to my abs. We're just gonna stick at 140, go back for 8. Tricep work. I'm still doing 80 on this exercise. All of my numbers are like a roller coaster. So like one week, for one workout, I'll hit like 10 each arm. And the next workout, it's like 10 one arm, 5 the other. And then the next workout, it's like 5 one arm, 3 the other arm. And it's just like all over the place. Hopefully today, nothing hurts. Everything can go smoothly. And I can just hit a good number. The thing is, obviously, 10 reps is causing more fatigue. I could technically be doing more weight, but my joints aren't built for it yet. So it's really hard knowing, like, not technically getting the most, mechanical tension, the most output during this exercise, but for my joint health, I kind of have to just like, I know, it's bad, but I kind of have to go lower weight and higher reps. So normally on lateral raises, I do 50, 2.5, but again, I really need to see how the shoulder's feeling. Putting it on 30, and if I feel even a twinge of pain, just hitting our left, which honestly, visually, I think my left looks smaller, so I'm not gonna be that mad about it. I mean, I know that my shoulder will be atrophying because atrophy takes place 48 hours after the last stimulus. It has been 48 hours, so if I don't hit it today, it's gonna get the ball rolling on losing this muscle. It'll just disappear from my body. Okay, it's kind of confusing because it's like I could feel the spot that hurts, but it didn't like hurt. I'm scared that if I make it any higher, kind of like on the pec deck, felt fine with 80 and then I put it up to a full stack and it hurt. I don't want to do that again. We're just hitting our left arm today. I should start doing my split like left, right side and just do everything on my left today. And then we can wait for my right side to heal and then run that. It'll basically be full body. And if you're just hitting one side, there's no crossover fatigue if you're doing everything unilaterally. And then you could get 3 times a week frequency on that if you ran it 6 times a week. Next video is gonna be me in a puffer jacket hitting the left side of my body only, which is pretty cool. So, okay, 50 right here for my left arm. Okay, I got 7 on that. And really my form has been kind of atrocious, which also could be a reason I got hurt, even though I don't think that's as big of a reason as it is not being warmed up. Highly doubt that I'll be able to do even 1 rep of this, but I still want to try. The TNF Smith machine press has been a lot of fun. I mean, I used to do low to high flies, but they just take so long to set up. And this is like, still getting shoulder flexion as opposed to horizontal adduction. It's still gonna be effective for the upper chest, especially when I supinate my hands. It makes it so I basically can't flare my arms out. I'm gonna see how this feels with the bar, and then maybe just put on like a 25. Okay, no, I can feel it right here. It does give us some more clues on what exactly could be hurting it. I mean, could be some sort of shoulder flexion thing, which makes me think that the upper chest could be what's really straining, maybe not my shoulder. That's good insight, so that's why we do stuff like this. I don't think I've ever filmed this leg press machine, but I'm a mild enthusiast of it. Sometimes it is scary. I have gotten stuck underneath the weight before, which wasn't cool. we'll see how this is feeling, and then I think I'm just gonna call it a day. Yeah, it was pretty bad workout, but I'm not gonna blame myself, you know? Injuries can bring out some demons. Okay, 4 reps, right in that range that I like. I think that's gonna be the video.